The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go now. 70, Indy. Here we go. Hey, dude.
Throwing on first down. Glenn. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Glenn. Throwing left side, it's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Glenn. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Glenn. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking to throw. Glenn. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
To throw again. Glenn. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3 bud. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Glenn into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and got the ball from them.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Colbert. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
You ain't going nowhere. Check. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Quick there.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a give, right side. Colbert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 1st down sack, 2nd down negative rushing play.
And I will guarantee you right now the head coach is weighing in on his headset to the offense coordinator, whether he thinks it's strategy or he thinks it's execution, because that's going to determine this next play call. Are you staying with what you're doing, or are you going in a different direction?
He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Second and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Go. Yep.
Check three.
Now.
On first and 10, Glenn eluding the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Go. Hey, Delta. Ready?
Throwing again. Glenn. Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, orbit. Be driven.
Operating from the gun. Glenn. Throw left side complete. That's Horton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 17 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice, put them to good use on that one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Big head.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Zoom.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator. Hey, Wahoo!
48, Mike, 48. Silver, Silver. 48, 48, Mike.
You draw Porter.
Hey, here we go.
Get it.
Back to throw. Glenn. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys that they weren't playing football.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Got it.
36 to Mike. Hey, check. 13 fellas up.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Big trip.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, exit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. That's one of... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 18 Gators.
36. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the
Hit it.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Matchbox lights. Hey, echo.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 1st down, Glenn. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Back to the air on 2nd down. Glenn. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, Charlie.
No. Shift.
Now.
Motion. Reset.
Ready?
From the gun, Glenn. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half. And
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey! I got you. Five.
Mike 48. Watch the back.
Operating from the gun. Glenn. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill.
22-jet bombers. Hey.
Let's go right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll look to throw here. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Horton, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Glenn. And that is incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down. And no return on this one as the fair catch. Just signal for and take it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
36 to Mike. That's what I do.
He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Got you, boy.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Single.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and throw for it here. Going to look deep for Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Haywood.
Come to my world. Check 4, check 4. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Operating from the gun. Glenn, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Come on,
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Zoom.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Zoom.
To throw again. Glenn. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
On 3rd down, Glenn. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Check 48's the mic. Check pass, check pass. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check safety, check safety.
Hey, Swahoo. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Glenn. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Number 17. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Final minute now of the third quarter. 2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Vaughn. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 49.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Showing it. Showing it to him. Jet. 22. Jet.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicated. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 36. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Right back to him on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Glenn. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, Alpha.
48 for Mike. I'm coming.
Ready?
Throwing again. Glenn. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16.
On the set.
First down, Jacksonville.
Pilot, 64. Speed grip.
They'll run on first down. It's Horton. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And some room to roam now. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
But he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
Whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. And they will take a knee here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Here we go. 36 yards. I'm coming for you. You mine.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Shim. 66. Bullet. Pow.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Got it.
48. Hey, we don't make the 48 right now. Let's go. It's our time. It's our time.
Shoot.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.